And welcome back to the Hotline. We are talking WRC 2024 versus 2025. As most of you listening, watching this are probably going to know, no hybrid for the WRC this year. What does that mean for the cars? Are they going to be faster? Are they going to be slower? Well, here's an article from Dirtfish saying how much slower are the Rally 1 cars going to be without hybrid? I'm going to say I think there's not going to be much of a difference at all. But let's have a look, shall we? So Toyota's technical director, Tom Fowler, provides his insight on that question. What's the difference? New tyres, no hybrid, yes. But what's the difference? It's the question you and I have been pondering since the Rally 1 rules were confirmed last year. And let's be fair, late of last year. Let's start with what we know. Hybrid's gone and it's taken its 10-second 130 horsepower boost with it. No electric means no battery and a saving there. And this is significant. A saving of 100 kilograms. That's like a person. And some, depending on obviously how heavy the person is. But the turbo's air restrictor is reduced from 36 to 35 millimeters. Why, I don't know. And the whole thing is sitting on new boots. Pirelli's gone, Hankook's in town. What does that mean when we tune into the start of the stages on Thursday? Well, Toyota director Tom Fowler has crunched the numbers, dived into the deltas and done the sums. He said it's very condition specific. That's the guarded response. Condition specific. But if he's right, if the asphalt is bone dry on the roads, the cars will be slower on the D20 dash to the season's first left-hander. The loss of 130 horses transmitted through soft, sticky tyres off a dry line will be telling. But if winter sits around a corner, then the rest of the stage could be a different story. And that's what I think is quite interesting. As we know, the massive power is only a good idea when you've got massive traction and not too many corners. So let's take the context of condition specific and ask the question, what's the difference? And Fowler says, not much. There we go. He said it's less than a second per kilometre. To the naked eye, the change will be fairly invisible, he's saying. And there you have it. You and I, we're hardly going to notice the difference, even with the smaller restrictors. These cars will be pushing out 400 horsepower, and they're still benefiting from significant levels of aero grip generated from, we got the splitters, for example, and those rally wings. So I've advocated a move away from such high downforce cars and asked in the name of the spectacle for the tyres to be harder with less grip. Cars moving forward is what we want to see, but that's the ultimate. Is that the ultimate spectacle? Fowler's not convinced. He says, from an engineer's point of view, he told Dirtfish, I don't think there's too much error. I think there's a school of thought that says that when you reduce the error, you increase the spectacle, but I'm not sure that's true. I think some of the most spectacular shots of the Rally 1 cars or 2017 cars are from the fast rallies where the car is able to take sequences of corners at speeds which look unbelievable. They do, yes. And that basically comes from the aerodynamics. A lot of it comes from the normal car not being able to perform the sequence of corners at that speed. Obviously, the person steering it has a lot to do with it. Rally 1 gives us at the moment what WRC cars gave us before is this level of traction where the top drivers are excited by the performance. I think we're at a stage clearly in 20 and 21 at the end of that 2017 era of cars. The drivers were sad to see them go, and maybe there was a small feeling that the heavier cars with hybrid was a backwards step. Yes. But when the discussions about the hybrid, about taking hybrid out, was brought to the drivers, they were like, we want the power, but we want that level of performance. Dropping the minimum weight from 120 kilograms to 1,260 kilograms to 1,180 is going to help deliver that performance. In the corners, the cars are going to be more nimble. Getting rid of that ugly, horrible, heavy battery motor and hybrid is it a straightforward job? And Fowler agrees. He said it is pretty straightforward. Just getting rid of the hybrid is going to be a big difference to how the car feels. The new minimum weight gave us some work to do. It's 8 kilograms lighter, but with the pumps, cooler, fans, and all of the weight, probably more around 100 kilos. So we've had to redistribute and repackage some of the weight in the car. Ballast. What is ballast? Well, that's kind of like big hunks of metal or big hunks of weights, for example, that you put in the car, and you can choose where to put it in the car, which will make a difference in how the car handles, so you get up to the minimum weight if you're below it. Talk of ballast, though, can be a touchy subject with those in charge of developing the world's fastest rally cars. It goes against everything they stand for, but fitting it to your car is something that can be worn as a badge of honour. Adding ballast means you've done a good job in the lighting and balancing department. We had ballast in our car from the start of the hybrid era, founder said. That same can't be said of all cars which inhabited the service park through 2022. He said the terminology that's bandied around when you have new technical regulations is that it's the same for everybody. Actually, that's not quite true. When the starting point is different cars have had varied levels of ballast. While converting a Rally 1 hybrid to Rally 1 might have been fairly straightforward, the implication of change was significant in some of these areas. So, and he goes on, but are they faster? So he's basically saying it depends whether they're faster or not. Are they faster though? Well, I think I think yes, they are very much faster. For example, if all of us remember this fairly awesome moment from Martin Sesks going second in Poland. This is without hybrid. It's why, sorry, he's my mate. Second on the stage, Poland, without hybrid.
What? Okay.
He's very happy. Now, why is that? See, here's the proof here. I forgot. It's it's near the beginning of the rally, one of the stages. Obviously, you got Mikkelsen fastest, Sesks just 0.3 shy of, let's be honest, all around fully hybrid cars at Rally 1 hybrid, Rally 1 hybrid, Rally 1. Now, why is that really significant? It's because of this. Rally 1 cars, this is the 2024 regulations. This is from Autosport. And Rally 1 cars not using the hybrid system will instead carry the equivalent weight of the full EV system in ballast, which reduces horsepower by 100. However, those who enter Rally without the hybrid system are not eligible for championship points, but are still supported by the manufacturers. So they're still carrying the equivalent weight. So it shows you how amazing and what an amazing job this guy did. He did the Rally 1 without the without the hybrid, but with the weight, and finished 0.3 seconds off. So I think overall, I can't help but feel that these non-hybrid cars will be faster, which is a massive middle finger to the hybrid. But there you go. Touring cars is doing it. I just wish Formula 1 would go back to V10. It's probably not going to happen, but you never know. But I'm so glad rally cars are. And on that note, if you made it to the end, please give us a subscribe. That will be absolutely amazing. We'd really appreciate that. That would make me smile. Just clicking on this video and giving us a like is more than enough. If you want to do that bit extra, fantastic. But what do you think? Do you think the Rally 1 cars this year are going to be faster than last year's cars? If that's the case, or you have an opinion, comment below, let us know. And we'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much.